I see some people talking about the new moon in Cancer, which is like fully wide open within the next 24 to 48 hours. And people are saying that it's a good time to manifest, which is kind of true because the manifestation energies are much greater, what I'm going to cover in this video. But there's certain things you need to do to be able to manifest well with these energies. And what people are not mentioning is the blurred vision in between, which is all the chaos. Now, I know that's the last thing you want to hear when you come to a manifestation channel, because you're thinking, hey, we should focus on the positive. Yeah, but the superconscious, there's positive, there's negative. If you know what is happening, then you best know how to best navigate and protect your energies during this time. This is crucial. And that's why in this video, I want to break down for you 5 things, so please get your notepads and pens ready, that you ought to know about this particular new moon, especially if you want to stay with peace and harmony and happy, and at the same time, you would like to manifest your dreams, your goals, and your desires. We're going to dive deep into it, but before we get into it, show reel, hit it. Namaste everyone, Namo Himalaya. This is Sri Akarshana here. And in this video, I'm going to break down for you the 5 things that you need to know about this new moon in Cancer. The first one is that it's the home, like home in Cancer. What does that mean? It's where the moon, natural home is. And so what is it going to do? It's going to give some extra manifestation energies because everything's going to feel right. Now, while I say that, this is a very important intuitively, you need to start asking yourself, right? If you are looking to manifest a relationship right now, or if you're looking to manifest a job or career right now, the big question you have to ask during these days from now on, throughout all this window, all the way to the 26th, 27th, right? You want to ask yourself the question, with whatever you think, with whatever you do, with whatever you feel, ask yourself something. Do you feel at home? The relationship that you're in, do you feel at home? Do you feel welcomed? Do you feel comfortable? If not, probably time to move on. At work, do you feel appreciated? Does it feel like home? And by the way, home, not talking about the physical home you know it to be. I'm talking about returning to your highest self, your soul destiny, your soul purpose, your soul home. For the majority of people, we live our lives not fulfilling our soul's purpose. In fact, a lot of the time we are just doing what pleases other people. But this particular new moon is going to start you questioning, is this really the right thing for me? Is this the right relationship for me? Is this really what I want to do for the rest of my life? Am I really enjoying this? And by the way, if you can already resonate with anything that I've said so far, you can relate to it. You're like, hey, I've been thinking that recently. Let us know inside the comments below, because that's the energy that this new moon is bringing. It's bringing that into this reflection. And now it's time for you to look at this reflection and ask yourself the question, do I have the courage to align with my soul and not just my mind? It may not be logical, by the way. Logic may come from your mind, but that's human conditioning. So even logic is not so logic. But what's deep down in the soul is felt, right? So if you could cancel out all the opinions of other people, all the fear of judgment from other people, and you can dive deep into what you really want. You, your soul. You, the universe. The most abundant you. Ask yourself, is this home for me? And if it is, hold on tight. Don't let it go, because during this chaos, things will happen. It'll distort the mind, and you may lose the things you love most. Hold on tight. It's yours. Keep it. If it's not, then maybe it's time to move on. Moving on to the second part, Jupiter's blessing, right? Your luck will expand during this time. Now, I know you guys are getting very excited when I say that, and you're going to go buy a million lottery tickets and think that you're going to win the jackpot. Okay, which you might, by the way. But please be patient, especially when it comes to the last couple of points, because there is something that you need to know about the blurred vision. Okay? Now, so with lucky Jupiter, also in Cancer, it's a sign of joy, it's a sign of celebration, right? You're going to feel that there's this feeling of abundance, this feeling of growth. You're going to feel that your emotions are willingly flowing wildly. You're going to feel, even if you are usually the more conservative type of person who doesn't express yourself much, you keep the I love you to yourself instead of speaking it out, or I miss you, or any of your feelings, you kind of keep to yourself. For some reason now, these hours, 120 hours in total, you're going to feel like, hey, I don't know what it is. It's kind of coming up and I want to speak it out. I want to express it. I want to give someone a hug. I want to go celebrate. I want to go enjoy. I want to go explore. I want to go and meet new friends. I want to do something new. Follow that good feeling, because that good feeling is that God calling. Always remember that. The difference between what's good and what's God is zero in between. So follow that good feeling. You're going to find that if you follow that good feeling, it's going to take you into a realm of creating, into nurturing, into growing, into things that you really care about, and finally opening up that box towards your destiny. That good feeling, I'm saying, that happiness, what you really want, what you truly want, is going to lead you to finding your purpose, why you're actually on this planet in this lifetime, why you were put here. So follow that good feeling. That's the second thing. The third thing, focus on the feminine, family and home. Okay? Why is this so? Because Cancer energy spotlights women, mothers, ancestry, the home, the inner security. What it's going to do, it's going to spotlight everything. Like, you're going to find that you haven't spoke to your parents for a long time. You haven't spoke to your family for a long time. You find that maybe your partner, your girlfriend, your wife, you feel like you haven't spoken to them for a long time, or you haven't took them out for a long time, or you haven't had your romantic time for a long time, been on a date. Now is the time to nurture that divine feminine energy, because you're going to find that if you nurture the divine feminine energy during this particular window, you're going to find that shall too nurture you. You're going to receive a lot. You're going to get a lot from it. This is the give and receive. But now it's time to focus on nurturing that divine feminine. Now, on the other side, we also need to recognize that a divine feminine does not need to be a female, meaning that we all have divine masculine and feminine within us. So the question is, how do you harness your feminine energies to achieve the things that you would like to achieve? Maybe you've had an argument in a relationship and that alpha side of you is arguing and fighting. Maybe it's time to tap into that love and care and tap into that divine feminine and have those open and honest conversations and caring and compassion, showing that may just resolve those big problems that you're dealing with. So I'm telling you, drop your ego during this time and tap into that heart and feeling and compassion. But aside from that, what about those of you in work and business? What about those of you going into a negotiation? You negotiate hard. But what if I was to tell you that sometimes being like water, look at water, the softest thing, yet at the same time it can penetrate through rock. That's water. How about you harness that water energy, that flow? And if you harness that flow and you allow, let in, and you receive, and what you don't like, you throw out in a nice way, push it out, and you play that Tai Chi game, a bit of a mindful chess game, with no fight, with no flight, with no anger, with no frustration, with no ego, but you play it calm, you play it with charm, and maybe you'll just find that things will go perfectly, exactly the way you want it to go. Tap into love, compassion, care, maybe caring for your clients, then you'll get what you want to. Now, this is a very good time, remember, to nurture your relationships and spend more time with your family. If you're far away, then give them a FaceTime call or a WhatsApp call or a video call just to check on them. You're going to find that some doors will open up through that. Okay? Now, while I'm talking about doors, I'd like to mention, by the way, a lot of people have been asking because they know that on this main channel, I no longer do the daily videos on law of attraction and manifestation that I used to do. Now it's all shifted to the second channel. And people have been asking about different questions because maybe you've been struggling with your manifestations lately. Maybe it's not quite working out. Maybe small things are manifesting, but the big stuff isn't happening for you. You feel like you're so close, yet so far. If there are certain things, maybe we need to find out what those blockages are. Maybe we need to find out what those challenges are. Maybe we need to find out what's out of alignment right now. And that's why during these tough times right now, I've decided to run a free masterclass for you all. It's a gift for everybody. It's around a 2-hour masterclass. It's going to be live, so we get to finally chat to each other and see each other, which is pretty cool. That's if you turn your camera on. So I'm going to have my camera on. But we get to connect with thousands of people around the world, and we get to learn together. What I'm going to do in this masterclass, I'm going to be sharing with everybody the 7 secrets, the 7 steps, the 7 pieces of alignment, where we'll start finding out where your problem is right now. And then we'll start showing you what you need to do or learn to correct those 7 things. Because if you align those 7 things, then things will come easy. You'll be able to manifest miracles. And so if you are interested in claiming that free gift, make sure to be quick because there's very limited spaces. It's the first link inside the description. Click it now, register your space, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. And let's learn, grow, and let's manifest together. Okay, so that's the first link inside the description. Make sure to click that now because every Zoom call only allows 1,000 people at a time. And we know these videos usually goes out to tens of thousands of people. So please click on the video and on the link, on the first link in the description and get your space now. And I'll see you at the event. Okay, now moving nicely on to point number 4. This is where the dun 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 caution comes. Okay. Saturn and Neptune challenge. What does that mean? Saturn and Neptune in hard aspect. What does that mean? It may blur your vision. It may trigger some delays. And it may not be a very good time to make impulsive moves. You probably think that's quite weird because usually on this channel, I'm usually saying, hey, follow your heart and take action. Just do, feel it and do it and go and flow, right? But for this particular time, it can be detrimental to your manifestations if you make impulsive moves. So what does this mean? Let me know inside the chat below if you've been feeling it already, because this is the vibe throughout this 5-day window. You get a little bit confused recently and you don't know why. Like before you had some direction, life direction, relationship direction, career direction, and suddenly you're like, I don't know if that's for me anymore. Let me know inside the chat below if you've been witnessing, it's like loads of things happening at the same time. It's like, I got too many things to do. I haven't got enough time to do it. Let me know inside the chat below if your vision has been kind of blurred and there's kind of like a lot of chaos going on in your head and you're a little bit stressed out. Let me know inside the chat below. Why I'm telling you to let me know inside the chat below? Because your comment will do a lot to those who are new to astrology, who comes here and thinks, what is he talking about? As if. Then at least they know it's real. When they know it's real, then at least they can use it. So do our good karma deed for the day. Leave a comment below. Let us know, for those of you who can resonate with what I said. Share your situation. What's actually happening? Right? What are you experiencing? What have you been feeling? Because right now, what we need to do, I'm highly recommending everybody do plenty of breath work. Every day, focus on deep inhale, exhale. Focus on the sound of the breathing as you breathe, and what you're going to find is naturally your mind will calm down. When your mind calms, your emotions will come to some settling. Your vibrations will settle down. Otherwise, if it's in chaos mode, guess what? You're going to accidentally or unconsciously manifest things that you don't want in life. So it's very important to ground your energies. Grounding is a good practice during this time. Walk out in nature, barefoot, go tree hugging. I know it sounds a bit woo-woo, but it works. It grounds your energies. Lay on the ground, shavasana, earthing. All this type of stuff really helps your energies during this time, right? Now, avoid making rushed decisions. You can make intuitive decisions, but not emotionally rushed decisions. So what you want to do for the best outcome is you want to blend logic with intuition. That fine balance in between, right, of intelligence and intuition is going to get you to exactly where you want to be. Okay? Now moving on to the fifth thing, the final thing, is intuitive action. And the reason behind that is because Mars in Virgo harmony. Okay? Mars in Virgo brings a practical, research-driven type of thought to support your dreams. So what does this mean? Well, you really, like what I said before, you got to blend your intuition with logic here. If I was you, I would be intuitive about what I want. Okay, that's the direction I want to go in. Then take your logical mind and put the work in. Don't just be there all woo-woo praying to God and hoping that everything manifests. No, ground yourself, get your pen to paper, create an action plan, do some research. What research you're asking? Well, depends on the result you want. Whatever result you want, find somebody who's got that result before you and go watch their YouTube videos, go listen to them, go learn from them, go join their courses, go find yourself a coach, find yourself a mentor. In my whole journey, I spent tens of thousands of dollars in my first year finding many, many mentors to coach me in all these different aspects. When it comes to wealth, I had my wealth coach. Mindset, I had my mindset coach, right? Communication, I had my communication coach. Confidence, I had my confidence coach. And people thought I was crazy back then, spending tens of thousands on all these different courses and programs and coaches. And guess what, right? They were laughing at me then, but guess who's laughing now? Because they're still doing the same thing. My life completely changed after that. I'm sharing that with you is because it's time for you. You feel called towards something great. You've got a big vision for something great. What's your action plan? Oh, I think too. Nobody cares what you think. I know that may hurt your feelings, but the reality is what you think can only achieve what you have now. You don't want to think. They say success leaves clues. Find somebody who knows how to think to get that certain result. Get them to think. Get them to tell you. You should copy their thinking. Adapt their thinking. That's how you get results. So there's strategy behind it. This is this last point. It's not just all intuitive. The logic part is find the right strategy. Invest in the right strategy because it's going to pay you huge dividends later. That's how my life turned out. And so if you got anything out of today's video, hopefully you did, you got a lot, and you took plenty of notes, please do hit the thumbs up, hit the like button if you resonate with anything that's been said. Do that good karma deed for the day, because when you hit that like button, it allows this video to reach out to more people, and let us know inside the comments below where you guys have tuned in from. That's always nice to know. And remember, if you haven't already and you're new to this channel, remember to hit that subscribe button and the notifications button next to it. That's a little bell sign because this year on this first channel, the main channel, we are still covering every astrological movement and planetary alignment and manifestation, law of attraction to hold you accountable to make it your best year yet. But for now, guys, make sure to register for the free 2-hour masterclass, Law of Attraction Masterclass. If you wanted to manifest your dreams this year, then make sure to register now. And I look forward to seeing you at the masterclass. Other than that, sending my love and prayers to every single one of you. Namaste. Namo Himalaya.